Hi again, people. It has been quite a while. I'm fully aware of that. I am back more or less, and I'm going to explain the reasons why this new video was so delayed right after right at the end of all this, as we talk about the first episode of the 23rd season. It's been going for so long now. 23rd season of The Ultimate Fighter. And the first one to have strawweight coaches. Not the first one to have strawweight fighters, though, but the first one to have strawweight fighters and light heavyweight fighters at the same time. So, we're here to talk about episode 1, ladies and gents. I'm keeping all the mistakes here. Another reason why is something I'll explain. And the coaches for this season are current strawweight champion Joanna Jedrzejczyk, which is a very difficult surname to pronounce, and Claudia Gadelha. Right, so let's get on to the actual fights to get into the house. First fight was Amanda Cooper, who defeated Melanie Cujas by submission in the first round. This was a very, very clean submission. It just was. There's really nothing more that can be said about it. Armbars are very difficult submission to pull off. From what I remember from the fight, I think Melanie went for a takedown, but Amanda managed to pull through with a good armbar, so well done. Next we have the first light heavyweight fight between Eric Spicely and Kenneth Berg, and Spicely won by rear naked choke in the first round. Spicely just has really good wrestling. That was just a lot of fun to see. Now this next one was one I was very impressed with, because Lanchana Green, who was British, and as I always like to say, I always like it when a British fighter turns up on TUF, defeated Ashley Cummins by TKO in the second round. What a fight! This might have been probably my favourite of all the prelims to get into the house. Lanchana just showcased some great striking throughout the entire fight. But when she managed to get that clinch against the cage, she started landing vicious knees, amazing punches. It was just a really good finish, and I'm glad to have a British fighter make it into the team. I'll get to that in a second. After I've after I've sorted out the winners and stuff. You know what I mean, okay? Anyway, next live fight, Khalil Rountree, who defeated Muhammad Aris by TKO in the second round. This was kind of an interesting fight. I mean, it was a good finish, and Khalil Rountree, I like a guy who's funny. And he is definitely funny. He's got a great mustache as well. But yeah, Darius really gassed himself out in the first round. He went for a takedown and managed to get it, but he didn't really capitalize on anything. He went for a rear naked choke at some point, but didn't really get it good enough. Then Khalil just turned it around in the second round and managed to knock him down and finish him with really good soccer kicks. You don't really see soccer kick finishes to the body anymore, so it was kind of cool to see. Next up, Jamie Moyle beat Alyssa Caron by submission with a rear naked choke in the first round. This was just another clean finish. Jamie Moyle just she knew what he wanted to run from the start. She went for the takedown. She cinched in the rear naked choke, and that was it. It was over within the first minute, I think. It's pretty good. Next up, Myron Dennis defeated Jamal Jones by TKO. Myron Dennis might be probably one of my top picks to win the season. He really impressed me with his finish. It was a lot of fun to watch. I believe that thing is, Myron might appear as a pure striker, but he has some really good takedown defense, and even when he managed to get it pretty easily. So he managed to keep it standing for the most part and won really well. Next up, Ashley Yoda versus Jodie Escobar. I remember a lot of ground game in this one. I think this might have been one of the ones that I only showed highlights of. I'm not 100% sure, because there are some that they skip over that you don't get to watch in full. Which I believe is the same case for this next fight. No. Yeah, maybe it was. I don't know. Elias Urbina versus Norman Parisi, and excuse me. This was a really kind of boring fight. After the first round, they did really well in the first round. Then they were just completely gassed out, and I think they gave it to Elias out mostly out of him being less gassed in the later rounds. Women's strawweight, JJ Eldridge beat Chrissy Lopez by decision. I'm going to skip over that. I'm just going to skip over ones I don't remember too much. Abdelmejid, who defeated Paul Elias by decision after 2 rounds. Don't remember too much of that one, but this next one. Now, Tatiana Suarez defeated Chelsea Bailey, which is probably one of the best alternate spelling because it's not Chelseea, it's Chel-C, or dash, really. It's only hyphenated if it's your surname, I think. But Tatiana, she looked really good, I have to admit. It's very rare you actually see like pure female wrestlers. I mean, with the exception of Ronda Rousey, you don't really see many female players going for takedowns so often. And Tatiana tried, she pretty much smothered Chelsea from what I remember, but she did a really, really good job nonetheless. And I think she can grow to be a lot stronger in different areas. Next up is kind of an upset that no one was expecting, as a guy named Andrew Sanchez defeated Phil Hawes by unanimous decision. And notice my composure and not laughing at Phil's surname. But yeah, one of the things that people were thinking, because Phil Hawes trains with Greg Jackson's gym, which is pretty much the best gym in mixed martial arts, he couldn't get anything off at all. I remember one cool thing that he did when Andrew tried a couple of spinning kicks and Phil managed to do a really good job at dodging both. But Phil could not pull off a win to save his life. So next up, another female British fighter. Yay! Kate Jackson defeated Irene Caballero Rivera by TKO in the second round. Very, very good standing TKO finish from what I remember. Very well done. Very well done. To another British fighter as well. We need more. We need more. Next up, Corey Hendricks beat Marcel Fortuna by unanimous decision after 3 rounds. I think this was one of the ones I've skipped over, but Corey actually kind of impressed me. He is mostly a stand-up fighter, and he did a really, really good job. Oh crap, actually, well, I remember. Was it that one? There was one of the strawweight fights, I completely forgot about this. No, it's not that one. There was one that ended in a decision, which... Yeah, this one. Okay, Ashley Oda against Jodie Escobar. Yeah, okay, I remember now. This was one of the ones we get to see in full. And in pretty much everyone's mind, Jodie won. But the judges made the wrong call. Ashley should not have won that fight. And that was a hair-thin decision and a really, really dumb choice on the judge's part. I'm no MMA judge. I just know that Jodie won that fight. She should be in the house. I don't know. Maybe Jodie's definitely one of the ones that, if someone gets injured, maybe they bring her in. Obviously, when the women gets injured, they're not gonna make her replace a light heavyweight. That'd be weird. Anyway, back to our words. Corey Hendricks did a good job. Helen Harper, who I believe is the last British female fighter, because this is the last female fight, beat Amy Montenegro by submission with an armbar in the first round. From what I remember, Amy went for a takedown, and it completely backfired from there. Helen showed some really good jiu-jitsu and managed to get her legs up, managed to get a grip on the arm, and managed to get a good submission. So well done. And finally, another pick to win. Josh Stansbury defeated Trevor Colson. Josh Stansbury, much like another fighter earlier, but I won't mention it because he was kind of crap. I think it was that Norman Pricey dude. Josh Stansbury was on a previous season, which is one I didn't watch. I didn't watch either of the seasons 2014, sorry. But he was actually doing really well in his fight to get into the house, and then when he went for a takedown during that fight... Sorry about that, I had a phone call. Anyway, let me... Okay, thank you. I was trying to bring the window back up. Yeah, Josh Stansbury, unfortunately, he was doing a really good job in that season in 2014. Then he went for a takedown and accidentally blew out his knee when he landed. Not a pretty sight. Never a good thing. And then obviously White kicked off the tournament by flipping a coin to determine who would, which team would pick the first fight or who would pick the first fighter. Team Claudia won the coin toss and they went for the first fighter. Now these are the choices they made. There is, as always with the fighter picks, there are some I agree with, there are some I may not agree with. So the first pick for, let's say the strawweights first because they're first on the list. First pick for Team Claudia was Tatiana Suarez, which I do kind of agree. I definitely think it was kind of like in the Ultimate Fighter Season 15 when Dominic Cruz picked, what was his name? Justin Kidd, I think his name was. Because Justin Kidd was a very, very young fighter, but the main reason Dominic picked him is because he was young, because he could soak in all this experience and stuff. I definitely think that's kind of a similar case with Claudia picking Tatiana first, because she wants her to sort of soak up more striking knowledge. Like, she sees how good of a wrestler he is, and Tatiana is a good wrestler, but she does need more striking credentials, and Claudia is a good teacher of that. And second pick, Kate Jackson. Yeah, okay. I would pick Lanchana as second pick, but she sadly got picked fourth. Then Amanda Cooper. Well, okay. First Tatiana, second Kate Jackson, third Amanda Cooper, fourth Lanchana. In my mind, personally, it's first Tatiana, second Lanchana, third Kate, and fourth Amanda. And sorry about that. My brother wanted to show me something that I'd already seen, but is hilarious nonetheless. Anyway, where was I? The fighter picks. There we go. But yeah, pretty much in my mind for Claudia, Tatiana, Lanchana, Kate, Amanda. That's how it should be. For Team Joanna, uh, the first two I don't mind. JJ and Jamie, I'm fine with those. I would switch Helen and Ashley around personally. That's just me. Now for the light heavyweights. For Team Claudia, we have in order Andrew Sanchez, Eric Sposley, Abdel, and Corey. There's really not anything I'd change about that order. Same with Team Joanna's picks, to be honest. Uh, hmm. No, it's actually like the light heavyweights are all fine in the order that I would pick them, but for the strawweights there is a couple of changes that I would make personally to how I saw them. But hey, uh, that's that. And now that I've finished doing that, oh, actually no, they didn't announce the first fight, did they? One moment, I'm a fool. Okay. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ah, no, they didn't. Okay, when they picked the first. Oh, they did. I'm so dumb. Yeah, the first fight is going to be a light heavyweight one between Khalil Rountree from Team Joanna. Yep, and Corey from Team Claudia. Okay, so now that's that. Now I can get to the main reason why this was so delayed. See, the thing was pretty much my old laptop. This is a new laptop, by the way. The camera is new. Pretty much everything's new except for the background and me. I guess maybe my hair because it's longer. Yeah. You might have heard me yelling out the word "yeah." That's because my parents wanted me for something to sort out real quickly. Anyway, I do have some announcements I'll be making tomorrow because this video has gone on for long enough. But I do want to cover why I've been away for so long. It's because I needed a new laptop. Pretty much everything's not working on my old one. We've got a new one. It's literally bigger and literally better as well. So, with that said, I guess I'll see you tomorrow with my exciting announcement and everything. Uh, until then, take care and